What comes to mind when you think of stick insects? Well, if you're a nerd like me, then you absolutely adore them. But for the vast majority of the population, these cryptic insects are nothing particularly exciting. However, in the southeastern United States, there is one species to stay well away from. Meet the terrifying Anisomorpha buprestoides, or the southern two-striped walking stick. When threatened, these insects produce an acid, and if it gets in your eyes, it can cause temporary blindness for up to a week. But what happens when you take a closer look? Are these animals truly dangerous, or are they just misunderstood? To answer these questions, I traveled over 3 hours to see one of these insects in person. The only question is, have I bit off more than I can chew? Coastal North Carolina is home to a wide variety of strange and endangered species. From massive banana spiders to the infamous Venus flytrap, this place is a haven for biodiversity. And one of my biggest targets while here is the two-striped walking stick. Also known as the devil rider or muskmare, these insects have quite the reputation. But they aren't the only creatures out here with a chemical defense. Meet the eastern narrowmouth toad. Despite their name, these guys are more closely related to tree frogs than true toads. But similarly to the toads you may be familiar with, they employ a toxic defense. These fossorial amphibians feed primarily on ants. And just like the infamous poison dart frogs of Central and South America, that's where they get their toxins from. This poison can cause significant irritation and burning in humans upon getting in sensitive regions like the eyes and mouth, and it has been demonstrated that this chemical defense deters predators. As I continued my search, the late summer sun was beating down on me. I came across more bizarre and incredibly special organisms, but unfortunately still no stick insects. I couldn't escape the thought that I might have to leave without my quarry. However, just when I was about to call it a day, I decided to flip just one last log. And at long last, there it was. After searching for several hours, I had found one of the most dangerous stick insects in the world. The name devil rider comes from the fact that these insects are almost always found in mating pairs, with the smaller males hitching a ride on the back of the females. The devil part comes from the creature's potent chemical defense, in which it sprays from a pair of glands on the thorax. The chemicals produced by these insects contain a predominantly cyclopentenyl monoterpene dialdehyde compound known as anismorphal, named after the genus this creature belongs to. To be entirely honest, I don't know enough about chemistry to know what any of that actually means, but there you go. What I do understand is that this spray can cause significant pain if it comes in contact with your eyes, even causing temporary blindness for up to a week. If you experience this, make sure to wash your eyes with cold water. One interesting thing that sets these guys apart from many other stick insects is their coloration. While most walking sticks are primarily designed to have excellent camouflage, this species is often rather conspicuous, with their bold markings serving as a warning to any would-be attacker that these bugs mean business. This is what is known as aposematic coloration, which is when animals develop intentionally flashy coloration in order to warn predators. However, it takes more than that to scare me off, and I took this incredibly special opportunity to hold a pair of these insects in my bare hand. Something I want to stress is that I absolutely do not encourage anyone to interact with these creatures in this way. I only do this to specifically show these animals aren't out to get us. But even so, the acid these stick insects deploy is no joke, and accidents do happen. So please remember that just because you see me do something, it doesn't mean I'm not an absolute dumbass. Despite their fearsome reputation, these insects are more than happy to leave us well alone. And when given the opportunity, they will almost always prefer to not resort to spraying. As with many toxic animals, These defenses take a lot of energy to produce, and are incredibly important to their survival. So can this stick insect be dangerous? Certainly so. Is it something we should actively fear and persecute? Absolutely not. As always, I will be reading every comment on this video, so make sure to leave your thoughts down below. And if you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. It helps the channel. And with all that out of the way, I'll see you next time.